Hi everybody, Julie here from Inspired by Memories. Today's page is all about our children moving on. My daughter married with giving me a beautiful grandson, and now my son most recently has left home to be with his long-term lady friend Eliza, and they are to have their baby in August, sorry. So to me it's a really sad occasion, but it's also tinged with happiness as well. But my two children have now flown the nest. So I've got this cut file that I've just cut on the silhouette, and this to me depicts how I feel, as in yesterday my husband and I packed up all these bits and pieces that he'd left, and it just felt rather final. It's a horrible feeling, but I do wish him all the best, and I just hope I've taught him enough to get him through what is a hard process being an adult, as we all know. Don't know quite what's happened there, but I think I'm going to have to sort that out with a craft knife. But so there we go. There is the cut file itself, albeit having to sort it out a little bit, which isn't a problem. So I'm going to get some white card, I think. Yeah, and look how much it stands out on that. It's lovely. So this is going to be the basis of my design. I was contemplating doing it smaller, but I thought no, this is what it's all about. Pack your bags and gone. So no matter how sad it is, that's what I'm going to do. Now obviously I've got lots of pictures of Kieran, my son, and I've got quite a few of him with Eliza. I wanted to do a bit of a romantic page with a photograph that I've got of those two, and I was going to use the Kaisercraft Misty Mountains collection, which is absolutely amazing. And I was going to use this for a romantic page, and then I thought, well, hey ho, this might be sort of sad for me, but you know, for him it's the start of a new life. So I'm going to go down the happy route and use Doodlebug's new collection. Hello. I might change my mind again. I do that a lot. Okay, so I will continue sorting this out, and I'll be back soon. Okay, so I've been playing around with the paper pad, and most of them, I mean, I've got the same colours running all the way through, but most of them I would say are pretty girly, and obviously this is about my son, so I have chosen a lot of what you would call I would call the B-sides. And they are gorgeous colours, really vibrant. So I think we're going for the lime, the turquoise, the navy spots, and the all colour arrows. And probably, I don't know if they'll be in that order, but that's the ones I'm going for, because all the others to me seem... By the way, this pad just fell apart. I mean, there's the navy one, which I really like, but doesn't really do it on the page. All right, so that's where we're going with this, and now I need to find a suitable photograph. I'd like one with me and him, and another with him and his lovely lady. So bear with me. Okay, so I think I'm sorted. Now where am I going to place the suitcases? I was thinking about having them central, because I've got two photos. I've got one of me and the two children, and one of Kieran and Eliza, but I didn't want it to look like one side, do you know what I mean? Like so this is a photo of us, and this is the photo of them. Now I have done this in black and white, but it doesn't look as good as it should, so I think I'm going to leave it. Let's have a look quickly. I've made it 25% smaller, but I'm trying to get in with the fact that that one's already black and white. Yeah. Okay, so pop those to one side for a second. I'll deal with those in a moment. And the first thing I'm going to do is mat these. I'm just going to look through my scraps because I don't want to have to cut into a new sheet. Big enough, so I'm going to have to chop them in half and stick them together. So now there is a pattern on here, so I'm going to try and match it up as best I can, but if that's not big enough, there we go. Yep. Okay, so pop a bit of glue. Actually, I might use tape for this. Tape for this bit, and then glue for the actual cut files, which is going to take a while. I'm not going to bore you with all of it, but I will show you. I will do one, and then go off camera to complete those, and then come back when that's all done. There we go. About, yeah. Okay, so once I've got that size, I'm going to cut this to size. I'm going to get rid of the white. Apologies that you can't actually see completely. Bought these on eBay. They are brilliant. You get, I think you get 20 or 10 in a pack, and as long as you keep the lid on, you just got to let that run down a bit. As long as you keep the lid on, it's actually brilliant. Such a fine line. Just pop a bit. All the bits that I've got to stick. I'm surprised that it doesn't actually clog up, but because obviously being such a fine nib, but I suppose as long as you keep the lid on when you're not using it, that's not going to happen. Of course, this is quite a lot to do in one go. I'm hoping that the glue will still be wet all round when I've finished. So it doesn't have to be a continuous line, it can just be like little dots, as long as it's got something to adhere to. I think that's it. Oh no, a bit there. And across there. There we go. So then I'm going to place the lid on, as I was just saying, wherever I've just put it. Where did I put it? See? It's on the floor. As soon as I mention it, it's such a tiny little lid as well. There we go. So I'm going to put that seam probably where I'm going to put some kind of embellishment. So let's keep it. I'm actually going to cut round this once it's on. Try and get some. There we go. And look how well that's stuck already. And then I'm just going to trim round it. Obviously this bit here I'll cut off with the scissors. I love my craft knife. I use it for everything, but there's sometimes when a good pair of scissors does the job. There we go. And then take this bit up here. Remembering that you're going to put another paper just on top. Nearly there. I love this cut file. It's probably one of Paige Evans, because I love her cut files. I have them all, I think. I haven't used them all, goodness no. Not enough days in the week for that. But she brings out a free one every week on her Happy Scrappy place on Facebook. There's a tip for you. Okay, so that's the best I can do, and I will come back when they're all finished. Oops, see you soon. Welcome back. As you can see, they're all covered. I'm quite pleased with the way they've turned out. Definitely pleased with the colour choices. Right, okay, now it's how to put this page together. We've got some lovely sort of indents where photos could go. As I say, I don't want this to look like a them and us sort of page. I want it to be all about Kieran and his new life, and the fact that we're there for him. It's really hard to get that in. I haven't really got, I'm going to have to overlap, I think. Well, the ideal place to do that would be to hide this crease here. So I think Kieran and Eliza will go there. Obviously I'm going to back them in some way. I'm just popping this here just for a second. Using all these bits and pieces I've created. Maybe something similar to that. And then up here there's myself, my son and my daughter. I've got two beautiful stepdaughters as well now, but obviously what I'm depicting here is my relationship with my two children. So I think that needs a little bit of colour, bringing it out. Yep. Okay, so I think that's the sort of format I'm going to go with. Ish. It's so tricky because I obviously want to incorporate as much embellishments as I can. I've got these gorgeous sequins which go with the actual doodlebug, and I would like to use some of these as well. They just match so well. So if I just pop some there, you can see it's all the right colours. The doodlebug pad and all the ephemera, which is brilliant, and the sequins all came from my friend Louise of Thompson Craft Supplies, who's also our sponsor. And yes, these, I think they're from Tangled, neatandtangled.com. So yes, I am going to use those. I may decorate one of the cases with them. Just sprinkle a few around, especially on this flowered paper, maybe. Yep, something like that with sequins on, and obviously some of the ephemera as well. Okay, so that's how I'm going. The rest of the layout I will speed up because I'm going to do it live but I'm going to speed up for you because obviously there's a lot of procrastinating as well. a lot of thinking and changing my mind. As you can see, I already changed my mind over this. So follow along and I'll see you at the end.